Hi everyone, hi Nick. Back again to share with you another completed project. Just finished it. Glue's still wet, and I still have glue and ink all over my hands. I literally just finished this. This is an altered book with a Christmas theme, and it's basically more of a writing journal. There's not as much stuff in this one, although there is plenty, but it's not, really jam crammed full, because with these altered books, you really can't, because the spine is just, especially in this one, the spine is narrow, and it just, there's not that much in here, and it already kind of won't close. So I had to exercise a ton of restraint, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. The measurements are just about 8 and 3/8 or so, and it's about 6 inches wide, and the spine is maybe 3/4 of an inch or so. It's an old book. Took out a bunch of pages. The back is just, I sanded the edges all the way around, and then I inked the entire cover with, what was I using on this one? Ground espresso all over the cover. And I had some, this was kind of like a happy accident. I really liked how it looked, actually. I had some water on my craft mat for some reason, and when I was inking, I set the book down, and when I was doing the front, and it got in the water, so it was a little bit wet when I went over it with the ink, and so it caught more where it was wet, and I actually decided not to cover it up. I thought, no, I'll cover it up with something, but then no, I kind of liked it, so I just left it the way it was. I did that I actually did it on the front too, but it got covered with the cover. I also went around the edges with some Inca Gold, and then I stained over it lightly with the ground espresso. This is just a scrap of paper that didn't make it into another journal. The digitals in this are from, if I can say this without, it's Pink Ink Pixie on Etsy, and I will link that shop below. It's a really cute digi kit, and this is one of the pages from that kit. Let's see, the spine is layered with a whole bunch of stuff. There's cheesecloth under everything, which I've totally covered up so you can't see it. There's cheesecloth under everything to basically cover up the title of the book. Then I got a bunch of new lace, so then there's a layer of the new lace that I got. Then another more narrow lace, and then this is some new trim. It's lace with pearls in it that I also got new, and that's the top layer. And the closure is just some 1/4 inch wide gold organza ribbon with a Tim Holtz hitch post, and that was the last of my gold ones of that color, and I've only got a couple of the others left. I'm gonna order some more, and a eyelet on the back. And you just open it, you just push down, and it will pop open, and if you need to, you can just retie the bow to make it hold more. So, excuse me, as I said, lots of writing space. There's big pockets, and ephemera from the kit, and some of Sue Olson's Christmas dress tags, which I put in here as well. This is all from the kit, a book plate, and then these are just pages. They're not pockets or anything. They're just glued down. They're just inked, corner rounded, inked and glued down. So they're just, so it's just not all just plain. And that's just a tag that didn't make it into my last journal. And I didn't want it to feel left out, so I put it in here. Did some stamping in this one. These aren't tucks or anything. These are just for interest. They're all from the kit. And it's just coffee dyed paper for journaling. The guest check here that didn't make it into the last journal because I couldn't close it. I did do 3 altered paper clips. I used book page on these, and I found this really cute snowflake trim. It comes on a spool and it's all one. I'll go back to get it. Bring it into the table. Comes on a spool. I found it on Amazon. And it is this here, and it just comes all hitched together. It looks like it's foam, but it isn't. It's really thin, like trim or lace, and you can cut it apart, make snowflakes, or single ones, or you can do it on the whole thing. Of course, I find it when I'm pretty near done doing Christmas journals, but I'll save it for next year. But I love it. It's really adorable. So I used that a fair bit in here. And some stamping, where I took out big chunks of pages, I glued together and made some pockets. So these are big pockets here, and this is some of the new lace that I got, and some of that snowflake trim, and these make pockets this way, and then where I folded back, it makes a pocket this way. So these are some of Daisy's library cards, and these are both from that kit. And it's just a glassine envelope with a little perpetual December calendar inside. It's an alteration tag that didn't make it into the last journal, and it just has one of those bulb pins, and there's a couple of charms. It's a snowflake and a Christmas tree. It's just for interest. It's just some ephemera from the kit, and these are all pages that I cut apart and cut down. That's another little library card. That one is from the kit. These are some pages that I shrunk, and I just make some little fold-outs. Glue is all still really wet. With stamping. There's another pocket. They're all embellished exactly the same. There's another tsunami rose and another fold-out from the kit. That's from the kit. This is one of the trifold time cards from Denise's shop, and I folded over this way, and you could tuck something in either that way, or you could use it as a pocket down that way. So you have 2 choices. You can tuck in here, or you can go down from the top. And that's just got some cheesecloth, a ticket from the kit, I think, and one of those little snowflakes. And I used my new Christmas stamps that I got over the summer that I forgot that I had. Another pocket, that's tag, that's from the kit. That's one of Sue's dresses, and another flip out. And a naughty nice piece from the kit. It's another altered paper clip. It's one of the crocheted flowers that Rita gave me. need to learn how to make those. I know how to crochet, so I need to teach myself how to make those, because they're really cute. This is just an extra piece. Probably was meant to be the spine, and a little bit of ephemera. And another pocket. And this just flips. This extra piece of paper just flips out for more journaling space. Trying to use up a few things, little extra things. Kind of trying to find the top of my desk, my table, and to use up all the bits of Christmas stuff that I've cut out, because I'm going to do one more Christmas journal, and that will be it for this year. And that's the last filter paper clip. Some of the images in this kit remind me of and I don't even remember the name, this Santa with a little dog. It reminds me of a book that my mother used to read to my brother and me at Christmas time when we were little, and it had images like that, and I don't remember the name of the book or anything. It was about a family with little kids that got a dog for Christmas, a puppy for Christmas. I remember that much. But I don't remember the name of it or anything. Another fold out here. That is ARTYmaze, I think. And this is just another flip out. Lots of room to journal or for photos. Another pocket. This is just a little pocket, just empty. And this is a bookmark. And the last couple pages and the back cover. So that is that. This will be listed in my Etsy Pumpkin Patch Journals. If you like it, you can pop on over there and check it out. If you have any questions, of course, please don't hesitate to ask, and I will see you next time. Bye.